Hello and welcome to an episode of Books and Banter. We are coming to you from the Purcell Public Library. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Coral.
Hello. So today we are talking about books that have been turned into Netflix series. So now streaming on Netflix. And I think we both chose like mystery, thriller, topic, theme, genres. Yeah. So, all right, Coral, what did you read?
So I read Mindhunter, Inside the FBI's Elite Serial Crime Unit. This is by Special Agents John Douglas and Mark Alshaker. So this has been turned into a drama series on Netflix, but the book itself is nonfiction. And it follows Special Agent John Douglas. He worked for 25 years in the FBI in the Investigative Support Unit. And what he did is he really was part of a team that developed the kind of what we know today as like crime profiling. So he not only went to police stations across the country and lectured and helped with investigations, but he also went into prisons and interviewed, you know, serial killers and assassins and all kinds of people who committed crimes and tried to really unpack why these people did these crimes and how can officers in the United States and all around the world really work better to solve these cases faster and prevent these crimes. So he has written a ton of books. Special Agent John Douglas really is kind of the model for when we watch shows like Criminal Minds or when we watch Silence of the Lambs. He is kind of that profiler character. That really is, a lot of that is based on his life. But he has done some incredible work, and the book itself, while it kind of covers his interviews, his personal life, his life in the FBI, cases he's worked on. It covers a lot of topics, but it really is very interesting to hear it from his point of view. He's got a great writing style. He's written a ton of books, but this is one of the ones that really kind of put him on the map.
Yeah, I read that one and I watched the show, but it was fascinating.
Extremely.
Terrifying, but fascinating.
If you're into any type of true crime or you're just curious about investigations in general, this is a really great starting point. A lot of the cases will feel familiar for you, but also a lot of the cases I had never heard of before.
Yeah. Okay, so my choice is a little bit different. It is a young adult mystery. So A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. And the show just came out on Netflix a couple weeks ago, I think. I've already watched it all. The book, though, came out a couple of years ago. And I remember, I read it when it first came out. And I remember I could not put it down. It's about a girl named Pip who decides to focus on a town mystery for her senior year project. 5 years ago, prior, a local schoolgirl named Andy Bell disappeared. And even though Andy's body was never found, her boyfriend Sal everyone in town thought her boyfriend Sal had killed her. And then it doesn't help matters when Sal confesses in a text message before taking his own life. So Pip kind of doubts Sal's guilt, so she starts to research the case. She befriends Sal's brother Ravi, and together they investigate and work to try and prove Sal's innocence and find out what really happened to Andy. To me, it's a really compelling mystery. I think Pip is also a great heroine. She's very tenacious and does not want to give up until she finds all the answers. She kind of gave me like Nancy Drew vibes, and I loved Ravi too. Even though his family has been through a lot, with everybody thinking Sal is guilty and some racism, he still manages to stay pretty upbeat, and he has a great sense of humor. So he provides like some moments of levity that I think the book really needed. So he's lovely. And I think if you are looking for a compelling mystery, or if you've watched the Netflix series and you want to see how the book compares, then check this one out. But just a bit of warning that both of these books have got some dark elements and some things that might be triggering for some people. So just bear that in mind when you pick these up, if you decide to read these. So mine also I know can be found on Libby. I'm not sure if Mindhunter is available. But,
it is. Okay. It is available on Libby, and then we do have a physical copy as well in the system.
So, all right. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for using the Pioneer Library System.
Bye.